thank you so much. You're so nice.
That's what people always say. Very nice.
So we're here in this kind of like half guard single butterfly, right? So a lot of times my opponent's kind of like bearing down on me, putting on their weight, okay? What I tend to do from here is now, like since we're here, I want to try to elevate them up, okay? So as I go and I switch and start to elevate and kind of like lift up into this double butterfly, my right leg is going to shoot through to his back of the calf. From here, I'm now switching my angle, and I'm going to angle my hips towards that knee here, okay? From there, this leg is now going to shoot through, my outside leg is going to shoot through and capture with my knee the bend of his knee, right? So we're here, elevate up, I shoot through, and my knee is what's going to come by his ankle, and I'm going to pull it towards me. Okay. Now, there's many different ways you can finish as far as like your hand positioning, right? A lot of times I prefer to come around the waist, put my foot on the inside of my ankle, and I extend and pull, right? Quick tap.
Yeah.
A lot of times though, the issue that I run into is that a lot of guys, if they have somewhat of a bounce, Andrew will use his hands to frame on my face to create space, and I can't necessarily finish. So to prevent that from happening, I kind of come up a little bit higher, trying to get my head to the shoulder. And I kind of bear hug him, and then now I extend my hips and pull towards him. Yes. One more time here. I'm gonna elevate, I angle my hips, I shoot through, my knee captures the ankle, and I want his leg flush with my hip, okay? And from here, like I said, you can either come up to the waist to finish, and turn this way, put your back of your butt towards it. I post and put the bottom of my foot on the inside of my other foot. The reason for that being is because a lot of times guys will try to use this leg in back step. If my knee's in the way, you can't back step out of it. You can also finish from this figure four, but that leaves an opportunity to back step in great space. The best way of finishing a calf crusher is by taking the space that I'm trying to make and sucking it dry, right? It's like a black hole. I don't want him to have any space. As I come up, move, I'm here, tight. Put on the inside. Flexing my knee out and pulling his hip towards my chest. You guys got it? You can see it again.
One more time.
I'll do it all. You don't got to get my position.
So essentially, like the mechanic of that is he's putting, it'd be like putting something inside like the knee pit and then forcing the heel to the butt. So instead of our joint operating this way, we're gonna put a stop in it, and when he puts that pressure, it like pulls the joint away from each other. So if the joint works like this, a lot of our locks work by overextending the joint. This one works by over closing it and then forcing the ligaments to come open. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like, the way I always explain any of the crushers, like if you have a door and you put a rock in the door jamb and then slam the door, it doesn't, like it fucks up the hinges, like the hinges come apart. So like that's sort of what's happening here. Your knees and knees. Is that a pretty good announcement?
Yeah, that was good.
Thanks. I've said that.
All right, let's do it. Is it 1, 2?
Ah, it's 1, 2.